At the 21-yard line.
Left! Hey, slow down. No spacing.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Here we go.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
These two.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Hurry up, let's go. Eat these two.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go. 22 and 44.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First carry for James Conner. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Snickers, 66.
Third and 2, now Roethlisberger. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. John Simon able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brissett now on second down. Flush to his right. They shakes him off. And his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6.
Ohio, flex round.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And incomplete here on third down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down.
Snickers, 66.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he fields it cleanly. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Ohio, Ohio. It's our time. It's our time.
2nd down, Brissett. He's going to flip one in here to his running back. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ohio, Ohio.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Brissett. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now he's going to go up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
These 2. All day, every day. Double bump.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Doyle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the 1st down.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Brissett on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bud Dupree able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now Brissett lets it go for Nelson. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
The first down throw for Brissett. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Colby Listenby, 28 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
First and 10, Brissett. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
First down, Brissett. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Brissett, rolling to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Third and short yardage, Brissett. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Go!
Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
Here we
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go. These two.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Brissett now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Throwing. Brissett. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run with the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Flex round! Flex round! 4 down, 4 down. Here we go! White, 90! White, 90! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Brissett. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they will.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Margus Hunt with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Blue 30.